the kitchen with Claire's One Pot Wonders. I know they're Chatelaine magazines, but I just give you all the credit.
Oh, I'll take it. Done. You can sign my paycheck. You're precariously close to all that chicken.
I know, right? I'm not touching it, no matter how much you pay me. Okay. I'm just going to look at it.
That is fine. Coq au vin. Okay, so this is One Pot Wonder. This is just the fanciest, most delicious, most amazing dinner. If you make this on a Saturday night and have your friends over, throw a baguette in there, a nice salad.
Oh, yeah.
You will make friends. You will make friends.
They will love you.
The thing with coq au vin is it's usually made with red wine.
Okay.
Mushrooms, bacon, and chicken. That's kind of your standard.
There's bacon in there. That's what
I know.
So good.
Mushrooms sautéed in bacon. Like you could actually just put this on toast and call it a day. Frankly,
I want to cry.
They're really good. It was hard enough for me not to nibble them. But what we're going to do here is instead of making it with red wine, we're going with white wine.
All right.
So it makes it. Then you can call it coq au vin blanc.
Yes.
And it actually just makes a beautiful kind of a creamy sauce. So I think it's actually nicer than with the red wine.
Okay.
Red wine ends up being a little bit purple.
Yes,
now,
that's true.
Dim the lights. If that's all you've got, no worries.
No big deal.
But the way we're making this one pot is you can see I've already started, the mushrooms and the bacon are in there. And then I'm just going to jam them all over to one side because, frankly, I don't want to take them out.
No.
You know, then I'm going to have to dirty another bowl.
Yeah, let's be lazy.
And then this chicken,
put it all in.
And now this is key here as well, bone-in, skin-on chicken. So this is going to simmer for about a half an hour. So you want that bone-in, skin-on because it's going to maintain its juiciness. And then it also makes a really beautiful presentation.
Yeah.
So that's why you go skin side down first because the skin is then going to get that nice little sear from the pan.
Okay.
Like this. Now you can see I'm using a fairly large skillet here. Our standard with these that we use is 12 inches.
Okay.
Now get your ruler out, measure your 12 inches, bigger is better.
Yeah.
Some are gonna be 13, some are gonna be 11, but you want them to be that kind of large size.
Right, so you can fit it all in there because that's the whole point of a one pot meal. You need to be able to fit it all.
I'm gonna throw in some herbs there.
Yeah.
In theory, I'm gonna sizzle that for about 8 minutes, just until it gets nice and golden brown.
Okay.
And then we add the booze. Quite a bit, but really only half a bottle if you need a glass.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just throw the lid on here and
out.
it's gonna simmer for a while. It's gonna simmer until the chicken is cooked, then stir in a little bit of cream and Bob is your uncle.
And that's it.
And that is it.
And it sounds like such a fancy recipe. That's pretty easy.
And it also really beautifully done in advance. Like do it early in the day and then just leave it in the pan like this. I kind of love this presentation.
Me too.
If you're just having, you know, your neighbors over, just to say, you know, that your neighbors may be in the audience today. But if you're just having them over, you can just present that on the table, really beautiful, wrap the handle in a lovely cloth, serve it with, like I said, crusty baguette or even mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Fantastic, wonderful meal.
That is a beautiful recipe. And now we're going to make a dessert, which you can serve to same neighbors if you like.
Same neighbors, clean out the pan, start again.
That's right, because it's that easy.
Like I said, dim the lights, they'll never know. So this is a recipe called a Dutch baby, and people either know Dutch baby or they think, what in the world are you talking about?
I've never heard of a Dutch baby.
They have a couple of names. We grew up calling them Bismarcks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's also way different than Dutch baby.
I know.
Okay.
Or Dutch puff.
A Dutch puff.
Which also sounds like it could mean something. Anyway,
weird. Okay, so
all I'm going to say is you get your big fry pan out and you melt some butter.
It's a Dutch recipe? Is that where it came from?
I don't even think it's Dutch.
Probably not.
It's, I don't know.
From Japan, everybody.
If anybody knows, can you please write me a letter? It's a giant, it's kind of halfway between a pancake and a Yorkshire pudding.
It looks amazing.
And it's amazing.
I don't really care what it's called, to be honest with you.
Indeed.
I saw a picture of it and I thought I would eat that. Yeah. I might add, you know, some chocolate and whipped cream.
Oh, you know what you could do when that came out of the oven? Throw some dark chocolate chips on there and a little bit of Calvados or brandy or Chambord. Okay,
talking.
Eggs and milk.
Yeah.
A little bit of flour. I just wanted to show you this because it is, again, it's a dessert that you can make from the stuff that's already in your pantry.
Right.
You know, sometimes you think with a dessert you got to get all kinds of fancy stuff and you got to take all day. This really happens after you've had dinner.
Okay.
A little bit of sugar.
Then.
Yeah, you can. Just make sure your oven's on. Just make sure the oven's on. 475.
Right. Okay.
So once that the butter gets kind of quite toasty in there, I'm going to pour this in. Oh, vanilla. Vanilla.
Don't forget the vanilla.
Good vanilla.
Very important.
Or as Thomas calls it, manila.
Manila.
And this goes in. And so it'll do that gentle sizzle.
Okay.
Now this puppy goes into the 475 degree oven for a very short time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 15 minutes.
Sure, but
you
look
know,
at
trust the-
cityline.ca.
Exactly.
Yeah, go there
And
just
then
in
what
case.
happens is it will puff up. So this has been sitting here for a while, but
Yeah.
it puffs up. It is glorious. You walk over to the table, you sing your little song.
And
you
that's it, you're
dust some-
done?
That's it, you're done.
Oh, you're done, that's
You dust
it.
it with icing sugar and hit it with some berries.
Oh, that's
and that is
good.
it. And it's so fun, and it's hot and fresh and sweet and simple. And by the way, you look like a rock star.
Yes, you do. I
That's
love
it.
Dutch babies. Aren't they cute?
They're the sweetest.
So sweet. Cityline.ca for the recipe.